hello, and welcome on into another episode of the Whiskey Crusaders. I'm Will.
I'm Sarah.
And I'm Matt.
Today we're excited to be drinking Bunnahabhain and their 25-year expression.
Don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button and click that notification bell. Matt?
All right. Our buddy Ben Stahl sent us this sample so we don't have to open this beautiful bottle here of the Bunnahabhain 20. This is the old bottling. It's in the beautiful wooden case here. I can show you guys. It comes in this awesome lining. It's like a canvas bag. It's
like a coffin.
Yeah, it is.
So, and then it has this cool certificate that comes with it. So that's pretty cool. So, got all this cool stuff. So anyway, so thank you, Ben Stahl, for sending us this sample. So we don't. Okay, so this is the Bunnahabhain 25 years, a 92.6 proof. It is 20% ex-bourbon, 20% first is sherry, first fill and second fill Oloroso, and 60% ex-Scotch barrels. So it's a very interesting combination of barrels. I did find out some really cool information about Bunnahabhain while I was at it. We did do the history a little bit back on the old 25 year from the Loch Lomond one, like a year ago. It's been a while. But I did find some of the cool information while I was at it. So apparently they didn't even make single malt for their own bottling until the 70s. So for 100 years almost, no bottling. They started in 1881. So that's crazy.
Wow.
So they were used as blends in like Famous Grouse, Black Bottle, Cutty Sark. And so now it's owned by Distell out of South Africa, which is interesting. They have the tallest stills in Isla at 21 feet. And they use a dunnage that's 100 yards from the ocean. So you get a lot of that beautiful moss growing in there, and it's a little underground and dirt. Basically, a dunnage is, it's dirt floor, stone walls, slate ceiling, nice. And this is also non-chill filtered, non-colored. And the name Bunnahabhain means mouth of the river. So we shall see what we think here. I'm sure it'll be awesome.
When you say tallest still, is that their column still or is that their pot still?
It's their pot still. Yeah. Nice. Big, tall ones.
Nice.
It seems like there might be some peat in here, but not very much.
No.
They said it could be 2 to 3 ppm at most.
Yeah.
It smells amazing.
It does. It's very rich and dark and deep.
It smells like marzipan with some sherry, some almonds and berries and cream, but like really fine, like at a fine restaurant. It's really
like a decadent dessert.
Yeah.
Yeah, like really decadent.
A little bit of powdered sugar dusted on top.
Raspberry, like strawberry jams, like chocolate shavings in it.
Right. This definitely presents itself with an age. The age is rich and deep and filled with lots and lots of nuance of flavor stacked on top of each other. So it's not just a cohesive smell going through it. There's just a tonnage of things happening.
I can only imagine how much this would open up if we let it sit for
30 minutes.
Check it every 30 minutes or so.
Mm-hmm.
But now we get walnut, the cantaloupe, melon,
butterscotch. It's got a lot going on in here.
Pound
I really hope that slight bit of peat doesn't turn me off.
Apple crumbles, fresh baked pie.
Because it smells really good.
But in the background,
it's got tropical.
It's all the fruits are in this one. It really seems like.
This leads me more towards like red raspberries and then tropical fruits like honeydew melon, cantaloupe,
mango, papaya.
It's also got like this, like a very old tree in the rain. Like you're standing in the dunnage and the fine mist is coming down. The waves are crashing because you're only 100 yards from the ocean. That's got to be a really cool scene to be at that distillery. Must be amazing. I want to go in there, just hang out with the barrels. I think it'd be a beautiful place to sleep. Just gonna hang out here. It'd be fine.
I'm gonna.
The peat shows up just a little bit.
There's a slight peat to it.
Oh, that's really good.
Oh wow.
I don't know.
And then the finish.
It's still going.
Wow.
Lots of chocolate, cherries, sherry, almonds.
Yeah.
Walnuts and melons.
There's a slight peat on the front, which is slightly off-putting to me, but because it's so low, I can actually get past it, which I can't with most other peated things. Those highly peated things. But the fruit that comes through on this thing is just insane. It reminds me of a lot of Irish, the older Irish whiskeys that we've had with the fruit,
the Redbreast 27 and things like that.
Right, with the tropical side of things, with that mango and papaya, and then with the berries in here.
Red berries. The red berries what popped out at me on the flavor palette on the first sip. Were just these a tonnage of red berries and like you said,
strawberry,
almost a walnut, almost a very kind of nutty, almondy kind of finish as well.
Yeah, and you get like the berries.
Barrels.
Do what?
That nuttiness.
Yeah, it's from that share. I'm sure it's from the old Oloroso.
No, I was talking about the nuttiness potentially being pulled from the barrels.
Yeah, it's got like buttered toast with a raspberry jam spread all over it. You can like taste like the seeds of the raspberries, I think, and like a succulent Concord grape with like some like fruit cocktail mixed in, some brown sugar and cream. This thing keeps just going. It's ridiculous.
There's a lot going on in here.
Rich and it's like it's a symphony in your mouth. It's just crazy. All the different places it hits in here. This thing is unbelievable.
I just wish there was that peat.
I don't. It's such a slight amount to me.
It is a slight amount, but it still is off-putting to me because I'm not a fan of peat. So good for you that you don't. But
to me, it just adds this nice little richness,
so good.
Nice little depth. It adds in this slight amount of just campfire char is really kind of where peat presents itself on my palate. What are you getting as far as the peat note?
It lingers on the finish for me, and it leaves this.
What?
It just leaves a not good taste in my mouth. To be honest with you, I can't really put a pinpoint of what it is as far as what the flavor is. It's not Band-Aidy per se. It just doesn't taste good in my mouth.
Fair enough.
To me, it's like a wet ash, and I think it's delicious.
That could be it, but
it's like you're sitting on the symphony stage and just listening to the symphony, drinking this glass. You can sit there for like an hour just drinking this. There's nothing. You just listen and you do nothing except drink this. I think that'd be a beautiful, beautiful thing to do.
That'd be a beautiful evening spent.
It really would be. That's it. You're just on the stage. They're playing. They're doing the recording, and you're sitting and drinking Bunnahabhain 25.
So it's not a peat that presents itself as like a hospital or as anything in particular. It's just kind of one of those lingering resonance, unpleasurable tastes.
Yeah, it just. I mean, no, it's not Band-Aid. It's not medicinal. It might be the ash, and the way it presents itself in this. Ash doesn't usually affect me. It doesn't usually turn me off to the whiskey, but it doesn't present itself at the front. I get the fruits and everything. It's just at the finish. It just leaves a bad taste lingering in my mouth.
Okay.
Like it's good at the beginning. Oh. Water. Bring the peat out more.
It does on the finish. It absolutely brings out the peat more on the finish. I think it subsided the flavor journey across my palate though quite a bit. I'd
pass then.
Yeah, unless you're going to sit in there with the water in it for a while. First impressions, we're not a fan.
All right.
What do we know? What approximate price point of this guy?
Well, today's price point's absurd. They're $900 today. This is not. Yeah, they've had dramatic spikes and increases from the Bunnahabhain 25 series. Like, it's gone up 3 times what it used to cost.
Wow.
Because that's insane. Now, I don't think it's that good. I mean, I think back on the day when it was $300, I think they were worth it. When it's $900, I think that's absurd. I mean, it's good, but then I've had other $900 whiskeys that are older that I think are better, like a Highland Park 30 or something that's the same price. Yeah. But if you could find one for the old price, then yeah, absolutely. But I think for the new price, I think you must really just want one. I don't know why. I can't rationalize that kind of dollars for something like this. It's not that rare. Like, it was rare, like super rare, I might understand, but they just jacked the crap. I don't know why they jacked the crap out of the price. Like, it's like you took a $600 increase like overnight. It like makes no sense at all. Because
Macallan is ridiculously popular and sells. They're 18 for that kind of price.
Wow.
It's, they can get away with it because others in the trade do it.
That's true.
And it's kind of unfortunate for us consumers that They're not looking at their product as what is this worth. They're looking at it as what is we can get for it. I agree with you. I would put this in the $250 to $350 price range. Would be where I would be comfortable with spending. Would be buying something like this, and it's worth every penny of that.
Absolutely, yeah. I don't see a whole lot of these moving at that new price point at all.
No,
it's delicious. It's wonderful. If just on its own, it's probably one of the best whiskeys I've ever had. To be honest, it's still going. Like this thing is just goes and goes and goes.
Yeah, it's rich and deep and complex, and we're not giving it the credit it deserves with just this short period of time that we're sitting with it.
No, this is like a whiskey you really need to sit around for like an hour and a half with. Like I said, just listen to a symphony. It'll be great. You'll have a great time. You'll just pour a couple ounces. You'll have a great time.
All right.
Well, if Pete's for you.
Don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button and click that notification bell. And until next time,
keep on crusading for better whiskey in your glass. Cheers. I like it.
It's just got this funk on me.
So damn good. I really think this is one of the best whiskeys I ever had. That thing is fantastic.
Yeah, I remember that almost made your top 5 list.
Yeah, this is the first time I've had this one because I've had the Loch Lomond, the Lonach, the Lonach version. That was really really good, but this blows it out of the water. Now, granted, it still wouldn't be opposed. It only cost like $80, so I mean, for the money, you buy the other one. Especially now these other ones are such a stupid price, but whatever.